All right, warriors, welcome back. For breakfast, let's do a breathing exercise. Not going to take but 5 seconds. Put your coffee down. We're going to breathe in deep. We're going to hold it. We're going to take a badass walk on the beach after that. We're going to release slowly and shake that shit off. Because look, if there's one thing that's for sure, all this anxiety, all of this emotional roller coaster ride that you've been on, I venture to say at least 50% of that shit was not yours. The other 50 was a choice that you made to stay in a relationship. Now, if your eyes are wide open, that's why it's bothering you. If you haven't left, you're breathing a whole hell of a lot better if you already made your exit. I assure you, it gets better. Warriors, let's do this breathing exercise. Let's take a badass walk on the beach, and I promise it's going to be more delicious than the last one. Okay, maybe not. Because they're all delicious. Get out there, visit the Video Chronicle, the library. I'm telling you, go back and even revisit the remarks. Tons and tons of beautiful, uplifting remarks that are shared, adding value to the video itself. Man, that's the warrior tribe. That's what warriors offer to each other, the badass shortcuts. I shared a story with y'all about a PSA, a public service announcement, about if you live in condos or apartments, if you happen to have a predator on your ass unbeknownst to you, don't turn your lights on. Hesitate for about 10 minutes, get some shit done, unload, unwind, hop your ass in an area where the lights have a door where you're not really alarming others to where your location is immediately. You know what another warrior remarked? And it was so badass. Another insight. To also be careful anyone trying to make noise, a racket, like blaring on the horn, blaring on some bass on the music outside, to aggravate intentionally, to see who's peeking out the window, because now they can see who lives where. Man, y'all need to go back, pay attention. These are warriors, and all of us having a combined experience of at least 10,000 years being shared with every damn one of you. Remember something. Your love and smile and hugs have the power of 10,000 suns, but unregulated, it paints you as a brightest, most beautiful target. Stop becoming that target. I'm not saying hide your light. You can't. So you better learn to manage it before a dumbass comes, waving fool's gold, and starts to manage it for you. These are nothing but pimps trying to build a harem closet. Let's do this. 5 seconds. Let's do this breathing exercise. Let's take that badass walk. Come on now. Release slowly. All right. Shake it off. Shake that shit off. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that little button down there. It's dangling down there. And the bell, the notifications bell. Warriors, I'm going to share seven strong and powerful remarks shared to me by different people, and all kind of had the same resounding messages. Respectful cooperation and rules to live by. One is never go back to a person that cheated. 2, never shake another person's hand sitting down. 3, never go broke trying to impress anybody or somebody. 4, if you're not invited, don't invite yourself. 5, always dress well for every occasion. Not special occasion, not once in a while. You dress to represent. 6, never beg for a relationship. If they want to leave, let them go. I'll take it a step further. Let's open the door for them. 7, leave the past where it belongs. In the past. Warriors, I want to share another thing with you. And it's this, and it's why these remarks are powerful on this channel anyway. For one, we got a tribe support team. The girls in the office, man, let me tell you something. They ain't going to be letting anybody come in with a victimhood mentality, and they're not definitely going to let you love bomb my happy ass. All of that is regulated. And for those that just can't hold back being negative, well, the girls in the office assist you with that. No one will ever read it. No one will ever know you exist. Because if you got nothing good to say and you say it anyway, thank you. You've identified yourself. No one will ever know. Warriors, and I share this with you because of this. Keeping silent is powerful. Silence and absence and being indifferent, those are your strongest weapons in your arsenal. Keeping silent and only speaking in the remarks of the victories keeps you from ruminating on the goals you haven't achieved yet. Speaking of the victories in remarks and with others lifts you up because you see a change in someone else going through it, and you're exercising your wisdom and sharing shortcuts with someone who's also invested in themselves and has made remarkable changes. When you're able to do that and not ruminate on what you haven't achieved and sharing that vibration, you speaking that into the air, ruminates you on the unachievable instead of what you've already achieved. Share what you have achieved, and you will achieve what you haven't, so that you have other goals you can share now with your tribe. Warriors, when you speak from the victory, it catapults you, it energizes you to achieve that which you keep in your silence. You don't share those goals with anyone. Those are yours. See, when you share unachieved goals, you're opening up Pandora's box to judgment, because others don't want to see you succeed without them. Warriors, your silence is going to be key, because you're not going to allow narcissists to know what you're working on. You're not going to allow narcissists to exploit your vulnerabilities, your weaknesses, what you're working on. I don't care if it's you trying to quit drinking, drugs, smoking. You don't let that be known. Why? What's a narcissist gonna do? Hey man, you want some? Come on now, come on. I hate a quitter. I hate a quitter. You know and I know. The temptation comes because you voiced it. So shut the hell up. And if anyone wants to exploit any of your vulnerabilities, only speak of the victories. Can't no one poke holes in what you've already achieved and conquered. Warriors, it's going to be hilarious when narcissists aren't able to get the ammunition you so freely gave in the past. In fact, I dare say they're going to say shit like this: you've changed. I remember back a long time ago, we used to be able to talk about everything. Yeah, that was when I was young, dumb, and full of cum. Them days are over. Aren't you glad? Warriors, you also need to get your asses out barefoot and ground yourself. Start to speak nature. You speak nature, you've just been out of touch with it. I want you to get back in tune. And this isn't some philosophical babble, because I don't want to lose any of you. Just hear me out. On a nice cool day, not a hot ass day, walk out on a nice patch of cool grass and enjoy speaking nature. Let me give you an idea of how close you are to nature, knowing the language. Are you ready for this? I want you to picture this. When you begin to relearn the language of nature, it's going to first start with sight, your visual. And it starts like this. I'm asking you directly because I'm blunt like that. Do you eat a green banana? Doubtful. How about a green tomato? Unless you're in the South and frying them, right? How about grapefruits? Do you eat green grapefruits? No, you don't. Green blueberries? No, you don't. Why? Well, it'll give you a case of the soup ass. Some of you had to experience it. Others have learned this through observation. That when a banana turns yellow, it screams, I'm ready, I'm ripe. When a grapefruit turns yellow with a hint of pink, that's your ruby reds. It's letting you know, man, pick me, I'm delicious. A blueberry turns damn near purple, screaming, I'm flavoring it. Warriors, tomatoes turn beautiful red, letting you know in nature's language, I'm ready. You speak nature. How's that philosophical babble shit going for you? Ooh. Smile, warriors. For what we breathe and consume, our codependency with nature is beautiful. It has harmony. The language of love. Because nature needs you. The air you breathe, the plants need to survive. You and nature and universe, the divine, on the subconscious level, we are one. This is what it means when people share this. Our energies are one. But you get these jaded spiritualists that speak out their asses and can't even share in detail with conversations that have substance for you to relate to the relatable, causing a wedge between you and your understanding. And it served its purpose. Narcissists will infiltrate even these channels to coach you into your healing. And they will be self-confessed narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths. Little by little, making you believe the axe is a tree's friend because the handle is made of wood. Can I get a what? You're badasses. Your intelligence was insulted. You were taken advantage of. It's time for you to flip that damn script. Look at me. Remember, you were never alone. Vengeance is not yours to harbor. It's a feeling that needs to be buried. With a narcissist, the living dead carry that in their hearts forever. You had to get a taste of hate, pride, and revenge so that you now know what it is the narcissist feels like and goes through all day, every day, and why that mental disorder you can't fix. All you need to do is get out the way so that the divine can do its job. You see, the unripened fruit, the rotten fruit, doesn't get harvested. It goes back into the ground. Warriors, it's not because of your prayers that vengeance is doled out to narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths. It's because that part of the playbook is also written. And it was passed down to us and omitted at the pulpit, letting you know that toxicity even goes to church. Warriors, it's not discussed because the truth, even candy coated, doesn't sell. The hard truths are going to be shared when you start to build your kingdom, when you start to associate with your own kind, when you start to investigate truth and not allow anyone to come in and act like they're going to lower your standards. The Hoover is exactly that. A narcissist, a sociopath, or psychopath, hoping you lower your boundaries and your standards in such a way that you would welcome back a dumbass with a crown. They crown themselves, of course, being so perfect. But they want you to close your eyes, because if you open them, you'll realize that you're reaching over to kiss a baboon's ass. That's what the Hoover is. Don't allow narcissists to insult your intelligence ever again. Leave the past in the past. And remember, only share the victories. And now you can articulate yourself well. And now you understand why it's so important to stay silent. Even with new connections. Because talk about activate a dumbass with a crown, a narcissist. Let them find out you got some new. And you did your homework, and this is your ride or die. Because if you could put up with their silly asses for this long, you can damn sure hit a home run. Because love shouldn't take that kind of effort. You see, love is grown. And if you have to fight for it or beg for it, that's not love. That's mutual combat. Can I get a what? Throw those shoulders back, warriors. Dress to the nines for every occasion. And in this occasion, give gratitude. For the first time ever in your life, you're living this day. Proud of you. Now get out there and kick ass and take names. Put a smile on the Lord's face today. Own it. You have legions protecting you. And all you have to do is regulate the love and hugs and kisses you share. Remember, it carries the power of 10,000 suns. If you don't believe me, then why are you watching these channels? It's never goodbye, warriors. Thanks for your support. And don't forget to subscribe us. Together, shoulda, coulda, woulda will leave your vocabulary. It's never goodbye to us until next time. Namaste.
The wastelands through the highways, and on we'll fueled by them to see the hood.